I've been trying to find the softest words to make this video, and what I realized is that I can't. So we're just gonna get into it. I don't think that there are enough videos out there that really explains the depth of shadow work and inner child healing. And this isn't calling out anybody in particular, but when I was starting my journey, I would hear about shadow work. We all hear about it. And it's like facing your past trauma, facing the hurt, all of that. But they really don't get into how dark and painful it actually is. And this isn't to scare you, it's to prepare you, because when you go through this, you feel like you're going crazy. You feel like you're going mentally ill. Like you could reach a point where you might feel like you need to be hospitalized. And by all means, if that's the case, if that's what you need, go for it. But I'm gonna throw a little science and psychology into this so you can really understand. I want you to think about our society and think about how we are always kind of taught to push everything down, right? So think about every single time in your life that you've ever been angry, hurt, ashamed, scared, all the negative emotions, right? And then I want you to remember this science quote: with energy, it cannot be created nor destroyed. So where do you think all of that pain goes that you have been brushing off your entire life? Well, when you finally step into this work, all of it has to come out. So one day you could be fine, and then the next day it's time for you to work on something that you didn't know you had to work on. And you may be crying for hours in the fetal position, not even sure why you're crying. This shit is not for the weak. And I'm blessed in the fact that I didn't find spirituality through TikTok. Spirituality found me. And though I really want to promote love and light, I have to show that there are both sides. There is yin and yang, there is light and dark. And baby, it gets freaking dark. But I don't see a lot of videos about that because that probably doesn't get a lot of views, right? And it's doing a disservice to the spiritual community if you don't know what to expect, because then you're going to assume you're crazy and then you're going to doubt yourself. And I don't want that for anyone. What you're doing is releasing decades, however old you are, of trauma that you have trapped inside of your body in a society that has taught you to never feel your feelings. So you are going to feel like you're crazy, and you're not. You are a fucking warrior. The dark night of the souls that you hear about, that shit's brutal. You lose so many people because all of a sudden you live a completely different life, because now you have released everything that kept you from fitting in, from making excuses in toxic relationships and toxic patterns in a society that just subconsciously walks around without ever truly feeling. So please know that while you're doing this work, you are not crazy. Find someone safe to talk to. You're breaking a cycle that generations before you couldn't do. And that makes you hella strong. But it's not pretty, and that's okay too.